Today we're off to Avalon. Yes, Glastonbury tour. And I wanted to share with you that I've been working on the packaging for my Myriorama cards. So the Glastonbury or Avalon Myriorama. So Myriorama is a set of cards that you can arrange in any order to create an endless landscape, and you can use it for creative writing prompts. And I've also been thinking how you could use it almost as an oracle, because there's a lot of imagery in it, and yeah, it's really about tapping into your imagination and seeing what stories come up. So let's have a look. So I've made the info sheet that goes inside. So this tells you a bit about what the Myriorama is and how it works, and I'm going to show you a video of moving the cards around so you can see how it works. Avalon is an island, so around a few thousand years ago there were a lot of islands in Somerset because the levels were actually flooded. Unfortunately, the flooding has almost reverted it back to how it used to be before all the levels were put in place. But all of those little islands. So there's a story about that, and then a little bit about the project on the back and about me as an artist. And I have been working out how to create the packaging. I wanted to make sure it was plastic free. So I've been designing the envelope pack, and after many trial and errors, getting the sizing right, I think I've got it. And then this morning I was looking at the wording and I thought, hang on a minute, this is all a bit too factual. I need to bring in the imagination, which is really what all the cards are about. So I've rewritten part of it. Let me show you the cards. So they're going to come in an envelope like this, and then the cards. So there's 6 cards, 2 blank cards, and I've included the blank cards so that you could draw your own adventure to add to these, so you can carry it on. With the 6 cards, because the way you can reorder them, there's actually 720 permutations with the 6 cards. I mean, that's amazing, isn't it? With the 8 cards, it is, let me just check, 40,320. I mean, that's nuts. Crazy. So this is what the cards look. On the back of the cards is the seal of curiosity, which you can actually get as a badge, pin badge. You see that? Oh, it's a bit too close. Oh, there it is. And these are in my folksy shop. So it's a little pin badge, seal of curiosity. So that's a little bit about what I'm currently working out with the packaging. I've only had 5 sets of these printed so far. So once I've got the packaging sorted and I've put them in my shop, hopefully, yeah, they're gonna go. But how do they work? Let's see how they work. If you've been able to get to Keynsham Library to see the exhibition, this is the order that the artwork is. So here's the artwork. And these are the cards that I've had printed. How it works is you can see that there's the sea in the background and a path. If you reorder the cards, so I might move this one, I think, let's move this one down here. It matches up, so you can continue the story. I'm going to move, let's have a go at making a story here. So I'm going to put her there, and then she's going to meet that. That's going to be at the end. Oh, she's going to go through the portal. So I've now reordered it, and this could create a new story. Could be something like, the woman's walking her dog And as she's walking along the yellow footpath, she meets a wise owl in the tree. And the wise owl says to her, you need to look at the messages that are in the landscape and see what they're going to tell you. She ignores this and thinks, what are you talking about? Carries on and meets a man in an interesting hat with a magical book. And he's saying, stop, look around you, take notice of what your environment's telling you. Have a look at the stones, at the symbols on the stones, what do they mean? Again, she's thinking, what? I don't understand this. I'm just going to keep walking. I'm going to keep walking. She carries on walking. And she decides to go up to the top of the tor. And the tor itself, for some reason, there's a really bright red pulsing light. She walks through the tor and she's in another dimension. Her environment's completely changed. She carries on walking and meets a lady. Who is this woman? What has she got to tell her? It turns out that this woman is her future self. And she says to her, keep on the path, keep going and don't give up. Inspired, the woman and her dog pause for a moment, and as they're pausing, they meet a couple of ladies who've slept on Glastonbury Tor. With them is a puffin and a dragonfly. What happens next? That's one example. Endless possibilities. Move the cards around again. And it could be that it's the woman that starts the journey. It's her. And she goes through the portal. Maybe she meets this gentleman. Is it Merlin? Is it someone else? That's the idea.